Welcome back to the podcast. Very happy to share with you the story of Dr. Reyhan Ertekin. She's going to be telling us about her journey inside of Next Level Freedom. Reyhan, tell the listeners who you are, where you're from, what you do.
Okay, I'm so excited. My name is Reyhan Ertekin. I am a surgical pathologist, GI fellowship trained. Currently, I am working in a private practice in California, and I just started working a week ago. I was a fellow a month ago. Um, I am originally from Istanbul, Turkey, and I did my medical school in Istanbul. And I am living in the US for 8 years.
Amazing. When did you join Next Level Freedom? Do you remember?
1 year ago, around these times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's remarkable is many people will say, "Oh, I'm a fellow. I can't have a coach. I'm not ready for a coach. I need to be older to have a coach." I love that you joined as a fellow. Tell us why.
It was something that I was thinking. I def At that time, I need help. I definitely knew I needed help. But I didn't know what kind of help I can get. And I started talking with people. I started talking with other attendings, faculty, and I started applying jobs and I started talking recruiters. They were all telling me that you don't have any experience. You're just a fellow. Just accept what you got. Um, and I have this tendency to believe people. Maybe I am overly empathetic. But then I saw your ads on Instagram. It was very surprising because I knew you from your GI pathologist times, like maybe 6, 7 years ago. I was following you. Um, then I was very curious. I did this call with you, and I joined that next level freedom camp. What do you call it?
Yeah, Next Level Freedom. Yep.
Yeah,
Last
yeah, yeah.
August. Yep. Hmm.
Yes, that was like one day advertisement day, and it's it really made sense to me, and I just wanted to try.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so what I want the listeners to hear, you might not even know what you need help on. You just join Next Level Freedom. We'll figure it out for you. and 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 most people do join us because at some point in their career they want some support. So yes, whether that's finding your first job, or keeping your first job, or advancing your promotion, or having a six-figure raise, like all of that is what we that's our specialty. I consider us a specialty in part-time hours, full-time job. Amazing. Okay, so what would it okay, so flash forward, it's to be almost a year later. The recruiters told you just accept your job, whatever you can get. You have no experience, you're just a fellow. And you did not believe them. I love that. Tell the viewers or the listeners what happened for you inside of Next Level Freedom. What happened to your career?
Oh, what happened for me? Amazing stuff. I got multiple job offers. 10, I got for 10 job offers. I had to reject some in-person interviews because my schedule was so full. I had a very successful, amazing interview period, and I found my dream job.
We're so happy for you. That's amazing. 10 dream job offers. What do you think if like someone is listening, there's someone from Turkey who's listening to this now who's a fellow and she can't even imagine getting one dream offer. What would you like what were the highlights of how Next Level Freedom helped you get these job offers?
The highlight was I definitely became more confident with my skills and capacities. Um, just to give it some background, we were not raised with highly confident, very extrovert women in Turkey, and talking about money is not good, especially for women. We were raised for like taking care of family and just doing your job in a perfect way. These are these are awesome. I think it's definitely, I'm not arguing these are not good values. I think these are very, very good points. But at the same time, I realized that I need to stand out for myself and my family because I deserve this, my family deserve this. And as a person who is coming from other country, um, I don't think this program is just for white girls only. It definitely helped me a lot.
Yes, yes. And what is your so I love that you pointed this out because I think there is this idea that coaching is for rich middle-aged white women, and that's definitely not the experience inside a program. And we love rich white women. They are welcome to join, and they are in here. But what's your experience as someone who comes regularly? What is the room like?
Room is full of women with different backgrounds, different ethnicities, and different specialties. So everybody is welcome here.
Everybody is welcome here. Everyone's welcome. I think um, I so I am half Mexican, and I think there is this idea. That's a very important part is to make sure that women of color are being paid well is a very high priority of mine. That we don't take discounts because of brown skin. And there's such a stereotype in medicine that if you have a visa, if you're FMG, if you're IMG, whatever, if you're not the average white person, that you need to take a discount. And I love that that's a priority for us. And I wonder if you could talk a little bit about what the IMG experience, from Turkey, what you were told about how to accept job offers from colleagues or from your residents or.
Oh, it is something probably like you should accept your first job offer because you should feel lucky to have even one job offer because you are coming from other country, you are not from here, and you are woman. And I didn't want to accept that. And I am glad that I didn't accept that.
You
It's
didn't.
definitely not true.
Yeah. What would you say to younger you who didn't know another way? What would you tell her?
What would I tell her? This is not true. Just keep believing in yourself and keep exploring. And don't be scared exploring your options. I think this is the biggest thing I would say to her. Um, and this is other thing. I see I see a lot from from the women physicians. Um, they are scared to explore options. They don't want to interview or they don't want to make so many talkings and negotiating and interviewing because they have this fear of rejection, I think. I don't know, you probably you know you have a better idea.
Yeah.
But I have I know people with amazing backgrounds and I know that they have that fear of applying too many jobs. What do
How
you
did
think?
how did you get it totally? How did you get over that fear?
Being in next level freedom, I think it really helped me.
What was,
Yes,
I'm
I
so
was
glad you're
scared
here.
too.
Yeah.
Yes, I was scared too. Um, Probably if I wouldn't be here in this program, I was going to accept my probably
You
first
were.
or
I
second.
remember that call. You were like, "I'm
Yeah,
not really excited about this job. I don't think it's great for my family, and I think I have to take it." And I was like, "Hold on. Hold
yeah,
on."
yes,
No, no,
exactly.
no. Or we can just keep looking and create a better job. Oh my gosh, that was
Yes,
such a good call. But okay, so if you could name, how did you get over that fear? What do you think that was about?
I I think it's still same thing. Being a woman and being probably IMG coming from other countries. Um, but it, I don't think being an IMG is the only. answer to this question because I see this pattern to other women, white women too. Uh, mm,
I think this is just my guess, but you tell me. So
yeah.
how you were able to create 10 job offers even though you were scared. What you just said is I think exactly it. You came to the call and there was some part of you who was like, "Christina, I want to take this job offer because I don't know if there's going to be more." And I could tell you, "But what if we could create 10 more job offers?" And just knowing that there's someone who's older than you who could tell you, "You don't have to take this first one. If this doesn't feel
Yes.
great for your family, let's
Yes.
go create more." And
Yes.
then you were
Yes.
like, "Okay, let me go." And then you would come back the next week. I applied for these, and we would just keep working. So I think like the power of the fear is so normal. And how we get over it is have someone outside of your brain, an expert coach who's able to say, "It's okay. We're going to create more. We have so much time. I promise you, we're going to
Yes.
find an even better job."
Yes.
That
Yes.
confidence is actually contagious because I have no doubt. I had no doubt. And you could just keep coming until you took over the confidence.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
you were like, "I've got 10 job offers. I'm rejecting
Yes.
9 of them."
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
good.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to tell us about when, and I think this is true, IMG for sure. Also, like all of us, but maybe particularly IMG, the let's not talk about money, let's talk about family. Something I remember from our coaching is when we were looking at these options, it's I love you, keep the value, your family is important. And we just made that a
Yes.
filter. What does my family need most in terms of my time, my salary? So I just want to like that we don't have to get rid of caring for the family. Like we can use it as a really great negotiating or a great way to coach through job
Mm-hmm.
offers. Okay, so tell us when you were negotiating these 10 job offers and there was a thought about rejection or just what are some highlights of how you were able to negotiate your dream job? What did that look like?
I remember that I asked you to write me a template, and we prepared a template for negotiation.
Mm,
And this it helped me a lot. And instead of hiding my background, I emphasize my background and
mm,
my family and who I am.
yeah.
I directly told them that I'm a breadwinner. I have a daughter, and these are my capacities. And you saw me while I was interviewing. This is what I did. This is my CV. And next, I need, in order to help you to make your job easier, make your life easier, I need this.
Mm,
So this was not something I would come up with. I wouldn't think, I would never think to put these negotiation template this way.
mm.
And you helped me, and I negotiated. I did my negotiation with this template all over, with everywhere.
It actually helps you create or job offers because they know what you want so they can put things together to help you
Mhm.
say yes. So beautiful. I love that you took terms and you took your interests and made them terms of your job. That's
Yes.
exactly what coaching your boss looks like in real life. Okay. Um, and okay, just out of curiosity, along the way, did anyone ever say, "Absolutely not. We can't do this. You're greedy. You're selfish." That's what most people are going to worry about. They're worried someone's going to tell them something terrible about themselves. Did you ever have an experience as you're submitting these terms where someone said terrible things about you?
Ah, it wasn't terrible things, but one place, um, they took their job offer back. They didn't tell me greedy or they didn't tell me awful things. But after a couple of hours, and we were emailing, they just wanted to take their offer back. And it was a very critical moment
Mm,
because I was going to think that what did I do wrong?
mm-hmm,
I'm awful. I'm so greedy, and I was starting to blame myself.
mm-hmm,
Then I realized that maybe this job is not for me. Maybe another beautiful dream job is waiting for me.
mm-hmm.
Maybe it wasn't right for me.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
came to you
yeah.
and we discussed.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's answer that because now you have your dream job. if you could go back and take that first job that ultimately would not give you terms, would you be happier there? Like, what's your sense of?
No, no, I wasn't going to be happy because even at that time, I was thinking to accept or not accept. Um, there was something about the job that I didn't like,
Mm-hmm.
but I was still negotiating because again, I was feeling not confident and maybe I thought maybe I needed to take this offer.
Ah, here's what's so interesting. Beautiful. It was for you. You were not supposed to get that job. It wasn't the best job for you. Now looking where you are in this gorgeous house in California with this gorgeous situation, that other job was not for you. But I think when people go into negotiations, it's this thought, it's very common, like 100% of things I have to get offers from 100% of people. And that is a terrible way to look at negotiations, or it's a terrible way to look at job recruiting because it puts so much
Yes.
pressure on you. If it's not a great job for you, you don't want to get a job offer. Like if it's not, it may be a great job for someone, but if it's not good for your family, if it's not paying you, or the structure, the salary, or the support is not what you need, you should not get a job offer from them.
Mhm.
And you have 10 others. So that's so good to know. So this is what it looks like to kind of coach yourself through. Is I will get the job offer from the place I'm supposed to be. How I
Yes, I agree.
get there is have scripts. I know exactly what I'm looking for. I let them
Mhm.
know. It filters for the best places for you, and then it helps you move out the places that aren't a good fit.
Yes, yes.
Okay, really, really good. Okay, so the recruiter said, I remember when we started, the recruiter said, you're you can only earn this much as a fellow.
Yes.
How much, just you don't have to exact numbers, but how much more, what was the actual possibility? Like how much more, how off was the recruiter? How wrong was he?
Oh, okay. At least 100K, at least. Yeah.
I just want to say that. Over $100,000 when you work with a career coach. That's the difference between
Yeah.
listening to a recruiter or going on your own and having a coach. Okay. I just have to keep saying that because people they need to be getting paid well. What is so that ROI is like it's insane because if you make 100K more every year for your career, that's millions of dollars. And the program Next Level Freedom is 2,500 one time. And also, but as a fellow, 2,500. I mean, how did you manage your thoughts about paying for coaching when you were a fellow and a breadwinner? And I think you have a small child, right?
Yes, I have a 2-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm. How did you manage that?
It wasn't easy for at first, but then thinking the possibilities of getting the dream job, um, and earning 100K more every year while keeping my terms, keeping my schedule. It it made so much sense. And my husband is very supportive, and we talked a lot, and we did brainstorming together, and we decided to join the program. As a fellow, yes, 2,500 looks a little bit more, but it at the end of the year, I'm so glad that I made this decision because it's definitely nothing comparing what I got right now. It's nothing.
Yeah, I think that's what I want. We want our fellows to recognize $2,500, yes, but if you wind up making $100,000 more the rest of your life, it's really nothing compared to millions of
Yes,
dollars.
yes.
Amazing. Okay, I'm so proud of you.
Mhm.
Okay, were you surprised by anything in the program?
Mm, 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 mm. I am I'm surprised by your speed. You are so fast, coaching people, and I'm I'm so every time I'm surprised by how you switch your mind from one person to other person. And everybody comes with different stages in their life, different questions. Um, And we are welcome to ask any questions we have. And we can ask personal life questions or professional questions. So I am surprised at how you are changing your mind from one personal issue to other highly professional issue.
You know, here's a secret. It is my thought process. By the way, yes, for all the listeners, we're going to help you get 100K more part-time hours and you're going to love your job. And then we go to work on everything else. So that's why it's like your last coaching home. But my thought always is, what does this person need? What does she want? And then I fight for that. So that might be like you coming in and saying, I want a great job. And also a recruiter told me I have to accept the first job. So it was very clear. The fight is, okay, no, we're going to create 10 amazing jobs for you.
Mhm,
And they're all going to be way more money. So it's always the same thought. How can I help her life? How can I help her be home more with her family and make more money is the thought. Okay, tell us, when you joined last August, when did you first notice a change in your life?
First notice was after doing my first negotiation. I was very proud of myself. It was face-to-face negotiation, and um, first I thought that I will never able to say those words. I will never say those numbers. It is sounds too much, and I'm so greedy, and I should be ashamed of myself because I want money. But then I did it, and I was very proud of myself.
So proud of yourself. Anything like when you think about that first time you went in, first negotiations, how did you do it? How were you able to ask when your brain was offering you all these things? You're too greedy.
It is funny because you told me that mm, just pretend like you are Christina, and I pretended like I am Christina.
Okay,
I, 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 I told myself, okay, you're not Reyhan, and you are switching your personality, and you are Christina. And I was like, okay, I am this person. I have these amazing capacities, and I want this. It wasn't the
yeah,
actual template, but it was something like that. I
yeah.
did it.
That is one of the techniques we teach. That and it's so very useful. Is sometimes, you know, the long way to go is to change all your beliefs about money and culture and IMG and all that could take some time. Or, and we can definitely do that, and you probably are there
Mhm,
now,
mhm.
but or when we have a negotiation, let's say in a week or two, something that I'll often bring in is just pretend to be Oprah, pretend to be me,
Yeah,
pretend to be somebody else because it's so much easier to ask. Pretend to be the white man who's half as qualified as you, bring in half his confidence, and you'll get the same result. So you
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So useful. Yes. And then when you have a script and you have someone you can check in with, that I mean, we support you at each
Mhm.
step of that. Okay. Amazing. When was your first, when you joined the program in August, when was your first interview?
October.
Beautiful. Do you remember what the
Yeah.
first thing you did in the program was?
Uh, 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 I don't remember. Oh,
Okay.
what did I do? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing you in October too. That was awesome. All right. So as a fellow, in the, and if you look back at your year, would you, were there any impacts on how it was to perform as a fellow, be home with your family more? Did you notice any changes to your efficiency at work? Any different changes to your.
Oh, yes. There was some difference because I was more intentional on my time management. I was also listening your podcast and trying to do your time management tricks. One of
Mm,
them was not checking your emails first 2 hours, then check your emails 3 or 4 times a day. I started doing that, and my day went more efficiently. I started leaving the job earlier,
mm,
and most of my fellowship, really, I didn't. most of the time. I didn't stay after 5 p.m.,
Nice.
which is pretty good for a
It's
fellowship.
fantastic for a fellow. Yes. Yes. Okay, so email was, yeah, we have a whole, for the listeners, we have a whole process of how to do your emails
Yes.
so that it doesn't wreck your day. And one of the first things is don't check it right away. When you arrive at work, your brain is really sharp, your efficiency, productivity is that do your hardest things first. 2 hours later, check your email because we want to be responsible to our team members and our patients, but never, ever, ever start with email because by definition, email is not an emergency, so don't let it wreck your day, your
Mhm.
momentum. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, so how long did you start seeing shifts in your efficiency and getting home sooner as a fellow? How long do you think that took?
It didn't take too much time, maybe a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And then I started adding walks into my schedule
Mm,
daily. I was doing maybe 20, 30 minutes walk every day, and it definitely helped my efficiency. It helped to boost my energy level,
ah,
um, and it just helped to clear my mind.
okay. Good.
Yeah,
Good. So going on walks?
yeah, I'm going on walks,
Mm, yeah, that's
and
so helpful. Yeah.
this week I went on walk for maybe 4 times per week,
Good for
which is pretty
you.
good for a new attending, I think.
It is. Oh my gosh, it is. It is. It is. In your first job. Yeah. So tell us about your in your first job. It's been a week. Congratulations. How has coaching, like what skills are you bringing to support yourself in your first week of attending hood?
Being more confident and knowing that um, they hired me because they are believing in me. They think that I am capable, and I also think that I'm capable. And
Mm-hmm.
whatever my boss gives me, it's probably something that I can do. And I do my best. If I have questions, and I'm still in the proctoring period, and I have to show all of my cases to other attendings. I don't hesitate to ask questions because they have different workflows. They have different styles of doing things. Um, and this is patient care, and I can't risk patients' wellness. So I'm not thinking I am a bad
Mm-hmm.
pathologist. I'm thinking that this case needs more attention, and
Yes.
I need to show it.
I love it. There is similarity with that in the job search. The where you're looking at your job now, patient care is a priority. That really does simplify everything. Then we don't have
Yes,
to worry about asking too much or doing a deeper stain or showing someone. Patient care is a priority, simplifies everything. I love that. And for your career search, what my family needs is a priority.
yes,
Both of those are such great, solid. That's so amazing. So, what's the practice setting you're in right now?
private practice.
Amazing. Okay. Any impact to what's changed at home for you since you've have developed these coaching skills?
It is just 1 week, but everything has been changed. Um, I hired my first cleaning
Good.
lady, which is amazing, amazing. I'm so happy.
Oh,
I'm
good.
so happy. She's gonna come regularly, and I love it. It's the best $200 I ever spent. And I could find a very nice house. This place is relatively cheaper than what I was living before, so I could find a very nice house. It's a big house, 3 bedroom. It's a huge backyard. My daughter is 2 years old, and she's able to play in the backyard. And she's going to start a daycare soon. So it's huge. These are huge, and these are what I was looking for, what I was dreaming about when I was moving to the States. So I'm so happy. Every
Mm,
day I'm praying to God that, and I'm thanking to God. So this is what I can say.
amazing. We're so happy for you. You deserve all of it. You deserve all of it. So, I mean, there's just nothing better than all of that. Um, tell me about having lifetime access to coaching. What was that? Did that impact your decision or no? Or what are your thoughts about that?
First, I didn't think I needed help. I didn't think lifetime access is something I really needed. But then I quickly understood that I needed lifetime support because even during fellowship, there was there were some occasions that I need some help. I need to ask this to somebody who I really trust. Um, I need somebody's feedbacks and opinions, and I need somebody honest. At the same time, supports me.
Mm,
Honesty and support is very important. Um, I'm My first goal was finding the dream job. Now I found my dream job. I'm pretty happy with my dream job, but I want to be permanent in this job. I want
yeah.
this job to um, my maybe forever job.
Yeah.
So I know that definitely there will be some occasions, there will be some challenges uh,
Hmm.
along the way, and I will always ask you.
Yes. Ask me. It is the thing is that we always want, or this is what I say to everyone, every year of our life, we should be making more money, working fewer hours, and being home more
Mhm.
with our family. So it's just, we just iteratively create this forever situation for ourselves. So, yes, that's amazing. I never have to say goodbye. I love that. Okay, so um, what would you say if there's someone who's on the fence of joining Next Level Freedom? They're worried like, oh, it's a group program. I'm not sure I'll get what I need. What would you say to them?
Whenever you need it, you are definitely getting help. It is the groups are not very crowded, and as I told you before, Christina is very fast, and she's uh, capable of changing her mind in a second. So she's always helping whoever needs help. I never had an occasion that I didn't I didn't get any help because there was no time, because it was too many people. That didn't happen.
I love that. I love that because I think a lot of people think, well, you can only if you're going to make 100,000 more dollars, you need to be working with a coach every week, just one on one. And what's a beautiful thing is you were in the group and you came every once in a. Well, this
Yeah,
is the thing too. Is like since August, I think a lot of people think I need to be there every week to get results. But I think you're a great example. You really can come and go and get your
yes.
results. How would you explain that to people?
You don't have to attend all sessions. Just be intentional and know what you want and what your question is, and summarize the situation very well to Christina, and she will help in 10 minutes. And that's all you needed. And you don't have to
Seriously.
just join every week.
And then you have it for the rest of your life. So,
Yeah,
yes. Yes, this is not designed. That's why I made it lifetime is so you don't feel pressure to come all the time every week. Absolutely not. I always tell people when they have that reservation is that your goal is not to spend more time with me. Your goal is to spend more time with your family. So that's our priority. Get your results in 10 minutes and then go back to your family.
yeah.
Right? And then come back when something
Agree.
comes up. Okay. Who would you recommend Next Level Freedom to?
All women physicians, all of
I agree.
them.
I agree. If you're not in,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay. And then if you had to explain what Next Level Freedom is, like into a sentence, someone who didn't know, how would you explain it?
It is surrounding yourself with highly professional and knowledgeable woman who shares the same goal with you and always support you like a sister, like a friend.
That's exactly what I would say too.
Yeah.
Exactly. It feels like a sisterhood and one
Yes.
where you just come and go as you need. Anything else that we didn't say that we wanted to mention? Did I miss anything?
No, I don't think so. I think we covered everything very well.
We are
Thank you for having
so
me.
proud of you, Reyhan. You have done remarkably beautiful things. I'm so glad you're in your dream job. I knew the moment I met you, you were going to have multiple dream jobs. And I love that you're settling into this really beautiful job. I'm
Thank you
very
so
proud of
much.
you
Thank you
too.
so much for opening this program for this for women physicians. Yes, thank you
Yeah,
for helping us.
of course. And I love that it's lifetime because we'll just keep making your job and life better every single year.
Exactly.
Thank you,
I will be
Reyhan.
there waiting for you. Thank you.
Yes, yes. And now, listeners, I want to say something just for you. If you want the exact tools, frameworks, and scripts, make sure you're at a brand new live 3-part masterclass series. You'll get everything you need to know to get to part-time hours, full doctor pay in under 90 days. And here's something else that's really exciting. At the live masterclass series, doors are going to open to Next Level Freedom. It's my lifetime physician coach training program where we are done sacrificing our families for our careers. We only open once a year. Next time you join is summer 2027. Do not miss this chance to get your 100K raise and your part-time hours. Never miss your kids' soccer game again. Go to show notes now. I'll see you there.